After filing the complaint to the CID, Professor Ashu Marasinghe, who was accompanied by a lawyer, spoke to the media regarding the incident.
මෙම අසත්‍ය කාරණය නීතිය ඉදිරියේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඒ නිසා මගේ නීතිඥතුමා සියලු කාරණා විස්තර කරයි. මම මේ ගැන කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. නීතිඥතුමා සියල්ල කතා කරනවා.
මාගේ සේවාදායක වන මහාචාර්ය ආශු මාරසිංහ මාතා.
A disgusting, false, doctored video regarding my client Professor Ashu Marasinghe is being circulated on social media platforms. A media briefing was held yesterday presenting several images which distort the facts. My client filed a complaint with the Criminal Investigation Department prior to this happening regarding the existing threat. The threat comes against a backdrop in which my client and a female had a dispute in a company in which they are directors, and a large sum of money was being demanded from my client over the dispute. My client provided another statement to the CID today for further investigations.
එක්තරා කාන්තාවක් අධ්‍යක්ෂ දූරදර්ශන සමාගමක ඇති වන ආරවුලක් සහ ඒ සමාගමේ ආරවුල මත විශාල මුදල් ප්‍රමාණයක් මාගේ සේවාදායකයන් ඉල්ලා තිබෙන පසුබිමකයි මෙම කරුණු සිදු වෙන්නේ. දැන් මේ සම්බන්ධව වැඩිදුර විමර්ශන සඳහා අපරාධ පරීක්ෂණ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව වෙත වැඩිදුර ප්‍රකාශයක් අද දින මාගේ සේවාදායකයන් විසින් ලබා දෙන්න ලැබුවා.
A few hours after the resignation of Professor Ashu Marasinghe, Adarsha Karandana expressed the following views at a press briefing convened by parliamentarian Hirunika Premachandra.
මම දැඩි පීඩනයකට ලක් වෙච්ච කෙනෙක් ආශු මාරසිංහගේ අතින්.
I was severely harassed by Ashu Marasinghe. Ashu Marasinghe and I were living together under one roof for almost 2 years. As a woman, I am very ashamed for having to reveal this to the public. This pet dog is named Shiro. I started noticing changes in the dog's behavior. I wanted to know what was happening. I left my phone in the bedroom one day, and that is when I saw this.
ඊට පස්සේ මම මගේ ෆෝන් එක දවසක් කාමරේ බෙඩ්රූම් එකේ තියලා බලනකොට මේ සිදුවීම මම දකින්නේ.
A group of environmentalists and animal rights activists filed a complaint to the police headquarters this afternoon against Professor Ashu Marasinghe.
This is very serious. I have seen some people taking this as a joke. People with abnormal sexual fantasies are a huge threat to the society. What if he did the same thing to a child? How can we allow a child to walk on the streets when such people are roaming free? How can women walk on the streets with a peace of mind? We can't imagine what this professor would do to his students. This is just one video that was released. Imagine what he must have done with this puppy. Apart from animal cruelty, this is a serious threat to the society.
Secretary of the Kandy Association for Community Protection through Animal Welfare, Champa Fernando, raised concerns about the president's advisor sexually abusing a dog.
Given the high-profile role of the accused, the accused had in decision-making in Sri Lanka, I, as a citizen of Sri Lanka, do hope that this news gets the attention of international media and international animal rights organizations. Despite not having much data, there is a definite link between bestiality and interpersonal violence. Bestiality means having sex with animals. The accused would need psychiatric assessment, and I do hope justice prevails. I also fervently hope that the innocent victim of this human bestiality is receiving veterinary care, treatment, and assessment.
Earlier today, in a Facebook post, animal rights group Rally for Animal Rights and Environment Sri Lanka said, bestiality is a crime in Sri Lanka and animal cruelty can be given a 3 months prison sentence under Cruelty to Animals Ordinance of Sri Lanka. In a statement, Anusha David from Rescue Animals Sri Lanka stressed that the recent actions of Professor Marasinghe, advisor to the president, requires immediate punitive action by the president and his government. Anusha David said, abuse of any sort is reprehensible. Abuse of a hapless animal who has no voice is even more deplorable. The fact that this was enacted by a person of repute and one in the government brings disrepute on the government and this country. She said, bestiality is an abhorrence and Professor Marasinghe should be meted out the harshest punishment. She added, this is a slur on the whole country, bringing shame and disgrace to all.
Global animal rights activist group People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, yesterday urged the government of Sri Lanka to thoroughly investigate allegations that an advisor to Sri Lanka's president sexually abused a pet dog. Daphna Nachminovic, Senior Vice President of Cruelty Investigations at PETA, United States, said, quote, PETA urges the Sri Lankan government to thoroughly investigate the allegations against the presidential advisor and, if true, punish him to the fullest extent under Sri Lankan laws. People who abuse animals, including sexually, often move on to human victims. End quote.
Then Ashu Marasinghe සම්බන්ධයෙන් බලපෑත්වෙන නීතිමය තත්ත්වය මොකක්ද?
Which laws apply to Ashu Marasinghe's matter? Under clause 365 of the Penal Code, a man or a woman who engages in sexual activities with an animal will serve a prison sentence of 10 years. They must serve that sentence with or without rigorous imprisonment. He must be a subject to a fine. This sentence can be extended to 20 years. The Penal Code very clearly mentions this crime. As of now, we only have information from internal police sources. The director of the CID and high-ranking officials are having discussions as to what should be done about the media that revealed this. Legal action cannot be taken against media institutions for the images and videos of Ashu Marasinghe that are released and going viral. Now they are focusing on what can be done about the media institutions that reported on this. President Ranil Wickremesinghe is taking wrong steps day by day. He doesn't realize that he is making a mistake. There is a large group of people who are waiting for him to fail. Why? It is because he is not a president appointed by the people.
දැන් මේ වෙනකොට වෛරල් වෙලා යන ආශු මාරසිංහගේ ඒ වීඩියෝ පටය ගැන ඒ අදාළ ජනමාධ්‍ය ආයතනවලට එරෙහිව නීතිමය ක්‍රියාමාර්ග ගන්න බෑ.
මේ කාරණාව පිළිබඳ අනාවරණය කරපු
The CID and the president's close associates have influenced the media institute that revealed this matter. They wanted to take action against this media institution. It is not the media institutions that reveal these wrongs that need to be punished. The president should instead act on the behavior of the people in high positions who have the power to influence the daily lives of the citizens.
හැසිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්ුයි මේ ජනාධිපතිවරයා ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන්න ඕන.
The matter is also being discussed in the political arena.
Looking at this, the world is laughing. His resignation is not enough. If the advisors are acting in this manner, the people are concerned about how the leaders are behaving. He must be punished. Ranil and the Rajapakshas have always taken measures to suppress the people. Today, that abuse has been extended to dogs. This country must be saved from such people.
මේ රටේ බල්ලෙක්වත් දැන් ආරක්ෂාව නැහැ කියන එකයි එකෙන් පේන්නේ මේ රජයේ ක්‍රියාකාර වැඩින්දා සුනකෙකුටවත් ආරක්ෂාවක් නැහැ සුනකෙකුටත් නිසි ගෞරවය ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන.
ඒකට මම මේ වගේ පුද්ගලයන්ට යම් දඬුවමක් දීමේ එහෙම හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද ඔබ කියන්නේ?
පිස්සු බල්ලෙක් දාලා හප්පවන්න ඕනේ.
ඒකට ඇමතුමා මේ දැන් අපිට ආරංචියක් තියෙනවා මේව මාධ්‍ය වාර්තා කරපුවාට දඬුවම් කරන්න හදනවා.
ඒව දඬුවම් කරන්න බෑනේ කරලා බලන්න කියන්නකෝ. නීතිය අතට ගන්න දෙන්න බෑ ඒගොල්ලෝ.
රටක රාජ්‍ය නායකයෙක් Tamanට උපදෙස්
A leader of a country must select an advisor for consultation, but Ranil, instead of getting advice, is sharing experiences. This shows the weakness of a leader. Ranil can send these people as ambassadors to other countries. Not just the advisor, Ranil Wickremesinghe must also resign. Is Ranil functioning in the same manner as his advisors? This country has laws. Implement them now. Ranil is the lawyer that speaks about democracy. Enact the law on your advisor. The people of the country are watching.
ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදය ගැන කතා කරන මහ ලොකු ලෝයර් රනිල් දැන් තමන්ගේ උපදේශකයාගේ වැරද්දට නීතිය ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න එනවා. ඒ නිසා රටක මිනිස්සු බලන් ඉන්නවා දැන් මේවා දිහා.
ඊටම අප්‍රසන්න, ඊටම පිළිකුල් සහගත ප්‍රවෘත්තියක්.
It is an unpleasant and a disgusting piece of news that a politician sexually abused a pet. The next slogan will refer to politicians who sold state resources without even sparing a dog. This is no joke. This illustrated just how low society has fallen. It is a crisis for the president personally, as it is his senior political advisor. No one can reduce the shamefulness of this act.
ජනාධිපතිවරයාට පුද්ගලිකවම ඔහුගේ දේශපාලන ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨ උපදේශකයා නිසා දැන් බරපතල අර්බුදයක්. ඒක තියෙන ලැජ්ජාසහගත භාවය කිසි ලෙසක කිසිම මාත්‍රාවකින් කිසියෙකුට අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන් එකක් නෙමෙයි.
ඔබතුමා විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැද්ද රටේ තීන්දුව ගන්න තැන්වල යහපත් මානසිකත්වයක් තියෙන පිරිසක් සිටිය යුතුයි කියලා?
මේක එක පැත්තකින් මේ අර අපි කියනවා wake up call එකක්. බරපතල.
This is a wake up call to a society that is in deep sleep. It is a serious matter and a serious allegation.
ඊටාම බරපතල කාරණාවක් එළවෙච්ච ඊටාම නින්දනීය ඇඟිලි දිගුවක් තමයි ඒ සිද්ධ වුනේ.